Welcome back, everybody, to Fist Truck TV.
Welcome back.
I think we just saved that dude and gave him back his cast.
Yeah, and he's like, he's up a
And
monkey,
now
man.
we're off to the swamp to see Sherk.
Do you want to tell him about Sherk?
I don't know. Is it too dark? Well,
go for it. Yeah, go for it.
okay. So we play D&D, and Fist is our GM. And it's me and two other dudes. I'm a little gnome wizard. So we're making our way through a swamp, and we're rolling for like what happens in the swamp off of a random table that, you know, Fist made, that he created.
You should probably explain what these things mean.
He said, so you roll a d20, which is a 20-sided dice. Was it a d20 or? Yeah, it was d20. So whatever number it lands on, that's the thing that corresponds to the roll. So like, I don't know, bandit attack or something.
Yeah.
So he's explaining this, and he says, "All right, so who wants to roll?" And I hope somebody rolls a d20. I hope somebody rolls a natural 20. And I'm like, "All right, I'll roll." And on the first try, I roll a natural 20, like right after he says it. And it's like, oh my god. he was so happy. And we were like, oh god, is he going to kill us? Is this the end for the troop? And then he says, wait. And we're sitting there, and he's looking for something. And then over the Discord voice call, we just hear Smash Mouth. Yeah. Somebody once told me. And then he starts explaining the area. It says, in the swamp you see a shack. A little shack. And outside of the shack you see this green large ogre, but it doesn't look like a D&D ogre.
Yeah,
and
like
oh
D&D ogres are like these huge, very fat, vicious dudes or things or whatever.
Yeah. So, Sherk, not Shrek, Sherk, was being attacked by a bunch of in-game fairies. So we cleared out the fairies, because of course you're not going to attack Sherk, right?
That's our man right there.
Can you tell the rest?
What?
Can you tell the rest, or should I even tell the rest? Alright, I'll finish. So we clear the fairies, and Sherk is very happy, and he invites us in for snails. And I take the snail, I eat it, and I fail a constitution roll for the snail.
That was the first time you met him. There was a period. There was a gap.
There was
there was a gap. He told you to come back for, for something later. I forgot what he wound up giving you, but they
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they helped him and then came back, and when they came back was the fun.
So I think you explain that you look over near the lake and you see a gravestone. And it just says donkey on it. So in the world, Donkey had left this mortal coil and left Shrek alone in his swamp.
Shrek was never married or anything.
Right.
Essentially, like, if Shrek chose to stay in the swamp, I think that's that's the timeline. Essentially, if Shrek didn't go save Fiona,
right.
He just chose to stay in the swamp, and that's it.
Yeah. So we make our way through the swamp, we get to a city, and then we come back a week later because he says he'll have something for us a week later. So I forgot what he gave us. He gave us, what, a music box? What did he give us?
I think it was a music box.
So, yeah, something he gave. And it's like, Dulag is?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's a big dragon. So, we were talking about, like, in real life, it took us maybe like 7 sessions to get back to it, so 7 weeks worth of waiting. It's like, oh, what's Sherk gonna have for us? It's gonna be a magic item. It's gonna be great. He gives us a fucking music box that does nothing mechanically, but yeah. So we're like, oh, okay. Thanks. I guess we'll be going now. And then
so
he says,
awkward,
yeah. It gets real awkward. Because, you know, for our characters, we're kind of assholes in the in-game. And as we're leaving, we see Sherk, like, kind of get mopey and go into his shack.
Oh, wait.
Oh, don't die. Yeah. And you see through the crack of the door that he's standing on the chair.
Where did I go, bro? What was the fucking thing?
Yeah, and then
the song goes. How to save a life. Fuck, I just got stopped on.
Yeah, I think I put that song on because clearly.
Oh my god.
It wasn't spelled out for you, but like our interaction was, yo, this guy is
not happy.
This guy's suicidal. He's not happy. And I said, is Sherk gonna kill himself? Can I look?
He goes, yo, you said it. Oh my god, Shrek is gonna kill himself.
Yeah. Yeah, because it got awkward in the Discord because we were playing an awkward scene, and it was dead quiet. And I was like, guys, oh my god, Shrek is gonna fucking kill himself. So, in game, we go and save him, and say, hey, you can move in with us, buddy. We'll find you a home. And we find him a home in the city. Yeah, we have to go watch him from time to time.
No, but it came full circle though.
It did come full circle. Oh, there's just so much. There's just so much. So my do I even get into that?
His character had a fall from grace.
Yeah, my character had a severe fall from grace.
Still in the middle of it.
Yeah, and I don't see any way out. My character's having a really rough go at it, because of his past choices of
being a dick.
Gameplay. And Sherk is. I go up to Sherk and Sherk's like, "You don't look so good, buddy. You feeling okay?" Say, if you ever need to talk to anybody, I'm here for you. I'm like, thanks, Sherk. But in my mind, I'm like, oh, God.
Is this the guy you want helping you? The answer is yes, exactly. Because he's been in bad places and he knows how to get out of it.
He knows what's up. Yeah. He knows what's up.
Moral of the story is never be afraid to talk to anyone.
True.
Never be afraid to open up. Oh,
very true.
Also, probably something just fucking broken my moral compass at having having animated movie characters be really sad as fucking funny.
Yeah.
Oh
my god! It's Adam, thief of fire.
It's just sudden, you know, like as a collective, we all. I mean, if you ever, I think that the takeaway is that if you ever play D&D or oh god, English, any like tabletop role-playing games, often filled with, oh, you motherfucker! Filled with in jokes and stuff, and
Yeah.
not again.
Ca-
That, when you shouted, "Oh my God, Shrek is gonna kill himself," like we all fucking broke.
Oh man. Yeah, it was because it was just the loudest thing off of the quiet
Yeah.
moment. Can I just say that guy didn't deserve a health bar or the boss music?
Yeah, that's like half of the bosses in this game. Like I get, that's I guess subject change, but the caves and catacombs and then like kind of repetitive open world shit that you do, but in the grand scheme of repetitive open world shit that you do, I think they're pretty good.
Yeah.
So many of them have bosses that are just like backwards, man,
yeah.
and I don't give a fuck if it's optional. Trash is trash.
Yeah, that dude in particular.
Oh, it's so pointless.
Like,
it feels pointless. It feels pointless.
Yeah, steal yourself for dude
I'll
number
fucking
2.
Steal yourself. Yeah, I'll steal you, man. Your life. Give it to me. It's mine now. Fucking, you forfeited it just by trespassing on my aura.
My irises.
Yeah. But yeah, like that. There's so many. Oh god, like there's a fight where you fight like two. Oh god, what are they? Two of the Crucible Knights. Those knights that wear kind of like the copper shaded armor or bronze armor. That fight, like fighting any of those dudes on their own is, I think, pretty good. Like they're pretty cool. I like them. I like fighting them. And then they just threw two of them at the same time, and it's not like they respect the sanctity of the gank fight. They're dicks. Like they just why am I doing this?
Yeah,
I have a horse. Yeah, get him. Oh shit! It actually had.
Look at this dude. Please, dude.
So so many of the like, especially in the later game at least. Oh!
Beat his ass! Your ass!
He was talking shit.
Your ass!
But so many like the like cave and catacomb fights in the later game, the optional ones or not optional ones, just like a lot of them have gank fights and they're dumb as shit.
Yeah, the hero dungeons.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
yeah. The heroes.
That's where most of the gang fights are.
I know that's where the that crucible that double crucible knight one is definitely one of those.
Yeah.
That's how you get their armor, and their armor fucking cool.
It is cool. Very cool.
Oh,
So these guys are hitting you with like
everything.
limp branches. Wow.
Limp what now?
Branches.
Fucking I managed to avoid talking shit. You talk shit in my stead and they killed me for it.
Oh, you have a stake of America there.
America.
Isn't it weird that you
Stake of America.
worship America, but also you go and kill her at the end? Like, what's up with that?
Whoa. that not subtle everything loading in at once. Yeah, that that's the game. I mean, that's the game.
Did you play Tunic yet?
I haven't beaten it. Or got very far, I think, but
Okay.
but no, it is nice. It is nice.
Yeah. I just bring it up because of reasons. But I won't say those reasons because you haven't played it yet.
Look what you just bring up subjects and not talk about them. Okay, got it. So,
Exactly. Crabs.
yeah, like when it comes to like I said, I don't really play these for the story or the lore. Like I used to. I was never in a point where I did that, but I used to be big into it, like which pretty much ended with Bloodborne, because by the end of Bloodborne, that was when I felt like, okay, like that's enough for me.
Yeah.
That's enough. Like there's so I don't know. I still feel like when at least with what the game gives you, there's a lot of shit in that game that's just like kind of up in the air, which I guess is the point. But at the same time, you know, I could still roll my eyes.
Whoa. Hey, almost died. For Bloodborne in particular, I thought it came together relatively well.
I don't.
Once the DLC finished dropping, that's when like everything came together. When you go back in time and go to like old Yarnum or something.
Was that back in time, or is that just a dream? It's the hunter's nightmare.
I think it was back in time.
Right, because she's alive and not a doll.
That, and I think also the lore implicates that the hunters were way more aggressive back then. And there are way more of them, and you're fighting way more hunters, like as regular NPCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is that a thing that's made that's made clear through the game?
No, I wouldn't say that you find anything blatant from the game. But it's just you know, if you do read all the lore tabs and all the crap and all the shit and all the side stuff, you know, all the stuff they put in there for lack of actual straightforward storytelling.
That's how they do it.
You know, it's their style, but it gets old quick. Yo, I can see that hole. That's a pretty good feat.
It's silent. God damn it! I keep misjudging the time. I don't know how long it takes me to do an attack.
Run briskly sideways. Yeah, once I think it comes together in a neat package. The only thing that I don't understand really are the gods of the world. But just how the Hunter's Nightmare was created, I think that's pretty cool.
Oh! Wow.
Wow.
Yes,
you got two pieces.
By the Asylum Demon. It's definitely cool.
That is an Asylum Demon.
It's definitely...
Yeah, that is an Asylum Demon. Just realized that.
Yeah, no, there's so many of the things in this game are clearly recycled, but it's okay because they're good things to recycle.
Yeah.
I found it funny. I think when Horizon Forbidden West came out, people people get mad about anything, but like just to get that out of the way, we're getting upset that like the climbing animation was the same as the first game. And it's like
you know,
like that. I don't get it. Like it's yeah, sure it was. Like that. Is that what we're gonna get hung up on? I mean, it's a small amount of people.
Yeah, well, one day,
God will appear, and you'll be like,
God will appear and log on to the internet and smite 3 people on the internet, and all will be well.
Either that, or like, God will be like, you know what? I can understand why you think I abandoned you. That's right.
It's the vocal minority that makes the loudest sounds. I'm sure people complaining about something like that were jumping on a bandwagon of a few people.
Yeah.
That made it look bigger than it was, because that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, it is fucking stupid.
The gliding animation for the Arkham series has been the same since #1.
Yeah, because they got it right the first time. Like,
yeah.
Is that like?
I mean, it's fine.
You see him glide and be like, "This is ridiculous!" Like, no, that looks like a.
Why does Batman glide like Batman? That doesn't make sense.
So that was a thing, and then you know what? Like, this game came out like a week or two. Or no, not a week or two, but like, it came out within, you know. Oh God damn it! Not again, Bobby.
Oh. Woo!
I could finish the job, but yeah, it was pretty good.
Forbidden West came out
Like a couple weeks.
I think at the worst possible time, in my opinion. It came out a few weeks after Elden Ring.
No, it came out before. It came out
Before Elden Ring.
So it had its...
Also, it came out the same time as Dying Light 2.
Are you really? You really think that's gonna take away the Thunder Horizon?
Let me just tell you.
I'm not. I didn't play either of them. I didn't play, but go for it. Go for it. Because I know you beat Dying Light.
I played Dying Light because it's a multiplayer game. If you play a multiplayer game, like after its release time, you're gonna have a hard time finding people because your friends have already played it, right?
Yeah.
So you have to jump on a multiplayer campaign type game quickly. So I chose to do that over Forbidden West.
Hey.
Then Elden Ring came out 2 weeks later after I was done with Dying Light. And I was like, oh, I'd rather play Elden Ring than Forbidden West. And I did Elden Ring for like 4 weeks straight. Like a lot of Elden Ring. Way too much Elden Ring.
Yeah, and you barely played with people.
Yeah. Well, because I bought it on the PlayStation, everybody had it for PC.
Yeah, but that doesn't that kind of defeat the point of moving on to the game because multiplayer and timing? Or?
No. No, I didn't move on to Elden Ring after Dying Light because of multiplayer reasons. I moved on because I wanted... It was more appeling than Forbidden
Oh,
West.
okay, gotcha.
Priorities,
Yeah.
right? And then after doing Dying Light, an open world game, for a long ass time, and then Elden Ring for a long ass time, another open world game.
I don't want another open world game.
I'm looking at Forbidden West. I have it downloaded. I'm like, I don't want to commit to another fucking open world game. And I go find a side-scrolling game that I want to play. I still haven't played Forbidden West.
It came with my PS5, and I still haven't. I downloaded it, but I never started it because I just see that, and it's pretty much the same way I felt about Ghost of Tsushima when playing it. Where like, oh, this is really good. It's another fucking open world game, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a time sink, and it's like. I think Forbidden West came out at a rough time.
I definitely wouldn't say that like Dying Light had something to do with it. I would definitely argue against that, but I think the big...
I'm talking about for
you, yeah, that of course, yeah. But what? Did I just get smacked by one goblin and then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I think the big thing was that like Horizon came out. I think it reviewed well. It reviewed very well, right? It's just that I think the argument was something like it's really good, just not as good as the first one, or special, I guess. And then
it's more of the same.
That a lot of the things in the game are very heavy-handed, like how Aloy apparently doesn't shut the fuck up. You know, like if you're trying to... I know one of my friends played it, and he was telling me that, you know, there was some sort of puzzle or some shit like that. So, some sort of puzzle. Or some sort of investigation type thing that he had to do. And the moment that it started, it's like, oh, hey, cool, you know, I need to figure out how to do this thing. She just goes, maybe I should start using my focus, which is like the little... Fuck you. Which is like the little, you know, thing she has in here for people who haven't played it.
So they introduce a puzzle to you and immediately
so that's like the shit that Uncharted would do. Where it'd be like, oh, hey, here's a puzzle. And then you'd have, I think Sully was his name, and he would just be like, come on, Nate, you gotta push this block over here and do this. He's like, yo, Sully, shut the fuck up.
Sully, I'm a big boy. Stop it. I can do this myself.
It was so obnoxious. So apparently that's like the thing is that it's so heavy-handed, in almost like a post-apocalyptic way. Like you know when we've hit critical mass with open world games and you know not trusting the player to figure things out. Essentially, that's it. And then this game came out, which was like the complete opposite. Like the complete
True.
super duper opposite of that. So I think that was probably something that kind of, I think, fucked it up a bit. And then one of the developers for Horizon went like the dumbest fucking thing possible.
Oh, he started talking shit about this game?
Yeah, because
there were like 3 dudes. Like, I think it was a guy from EA, a guy from Ubisoft.
yeah, and one of the Guerrilla, you know, like the studio that developed Horizon, that they were like, I don't get why people like this so much, or like that the UI is like terrible or something like that, and or like the menus or something like that are terrible. Which, let me clarify, they got a point, but
Yeah.
but
shut up.
But the point.
A better game than you've made.
Yeah, the thing is that, like, yeah, those things are terrible or not as good, or like, you know, as you think, and in some cases, you know, are definitely like the you know, sometimes this shit is not the most intuitive thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, they can get away with it because the game's really fucking good, as opposed to if, you know, you don't have these things, then people will shit on your game because, you know, it's, and I don't want to undersell, like, I haven't played Horizon Forbidden West yet, so I don't want to talk all the shit about it because I haven't played it, and I absolutely adore Horizon Zero Dawn. So, you know, like, I don't want to say like the game's bad or anything, because first, I haven't played it. Second, I'm sure it's very good. Still,
I don't know if you can tell, but you're doing damage to him. But that health bar on the bottom's not.
yeah, because he's not the boss.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Is the boss like that big light behind you?
this dumb motherfucker over here.
Don't hurt him.
Oh,
He's
shit.
just a little boy.
No. He teleported to the literal
Same spot.
No, oh, is he currently in the same spot?
Yeah, he's in the same spot.
Oh.
You can see the light. Jesus! But don't, he's adorable.
He's a cocksucker.
There he is.
Piece of shit. So yeah, I don't wanna like, you know, once again shit on a game I haven't played, because once again I'm sure it's very good. But
oh yeah, I'm looking forward to playing
like
it.
once I'm in the mood to play something like that, I'm sure I'm gonna absolutely just eat it up and love it.
Yeah, because first one was great.
One was fucking great, man. That shit was good.
Shooting dinosaurs?
Shooting dinosaurs, traps, even just like I thought the story, like, what's the story like? Started taking off. That was oh, it was so good. It's the fact that if it's almost in those games, it's like Last of Us, right? Where or you know the discourse around Last of Us 2, where it's like if you don't have these things, then like the fart sniffers start getting mad.
Bro,
you know, because
they got so mad.
Yeah.
About Last of Us 2.
Where it's like, well, you know, get mad in the sense like, I think for Last of Us 2, once again, let me clarify to be fair, I haven't played Last of Us 2, though I've seen a full playthrough of it.
Yeah, I've seen a full playthrough of it.
And I at least could say from the playthrough I saw of it, I could confidently come to the conclusion that it's like, yeah, it looks nice. I don't, like, it's not like, it doesn't appear to be the, like, most amazing thing in the world, but it looks nice. It looks good. It's just, you know, it's not like, it's definitely not. I didn't play the first one, and I have reasons for that, but
it's for the story. It's a story-driven game.
I didn't play the first one, but at the same time, I can acknowledge the impact that the first one has had, and how big of a game it is, and the second one is not that. So, but you know, the game came out, and you know, like, it was getting on, like, you know, super this amazing game, and all this kind of shit, and then when people like there was a clear disconnect from I think the like critical opinion and the public opinion.
Yeah.
And I think when the game's like, and this clearly for what we're talking about apparent with the whole like them criticizing the UI or something. No one has a problem with the UI being fucked up except for people who would only think about that. Like that's, if you get what I mean.
Designers. Yeah, that's like if you're an artist, you notice imperfections in other designs.
Yeah.
But if you're just a casual observer, or you're just like, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. It's as intended.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the Last of Us 2 thing, again, the critics, aka just regular ass people, just made it a bigger problem than it was.
Yeah.
Because they got butthurt about certain things. It became like a man versus woman type thing.
Yeah, that was
All right.
that was a whole other that part was wild.
Fucking ridiculous.
that was wild. I'm talking more just about like the game itself rather as opposed to like the whatever, I don't even know what I'm talking about, whatever social issues or some shit that the game may be addressing or not even address. The game did not
but
address
like
it.
at the core root of it, right? It's the same shit. You got 3 dudes from 3 other companies that make AAA games that are supposedly top in their field, and they're talking shit about a company that makes one type of game 3 years apart, where the other people's business model is multiplayer.
Yeah.
Make money. And then when you release a good
it's like
thought
very,
out game,
focus tested kind of design.
they feel intimidated, so they have to talk shit about it. Even though it's like, bro, you clearly there's something else going on, because you wouldn't be talking shit about such a good game.
Yeah, like it's
you're just not in tune with the public.
like you kind of just can't see the forest for the trees, right? I think that's the phrase.
True.
Where you
And same thing with the other one. People overcorrect. They, it became a man versus woman thing on Last of Us 2, because some fucktard mouth breathers.
Well,
talk so much shit. Again, it's the silent.
Yeah, silent minority.
Loud minority.
Silent majority or whatever.
Yeah, silent majority, loud minority. Just talking shit. And you know what? They overcorrected. Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year, right? For that year.
In the video game awards, to clarify.
Right, video game awards. It shouldn't have.
That Ghost of Tsushima
But, like,
came out, right? What else came
Ghost of
out in
Tsushima came
2020?
out.
Oh,
Ghost of Tsushima came out. Like that should have won Game of the Year.
Yeah,
But the overcorrection, because public's gonna talk shit. They're gonna act like fools. Put this thing out, and it's like, all right.
I'm trying to think what else came out in 2020. Man, that was like, probably like Game of the Year stuff.
There was something.
That was like I think Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us 2. When did Death Stranding?
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
If it was late enough, 2019, it would have gone to the next year.
Yeah. Damn, I can't remember. I mean, no.
I mean, it was a video game award 2 years ago. I don't know what was last year's.
Last year it was It Takes Two, right?
Oh yeah. Which valid. Valid.
Yeah. I mean, definitely a different kind of. Like you wouldn't expect them to kind of a game like that to get its praises sung so highly.
Which is
good. I mean, it
deserved it.
Like I still haven't played it, but I've seen it and it looked fucking great. It's just that you're always frequently in these like bigger award shows. I think it's the same with It's the same with like like the Grammys, right? Where you always expect like the popular thing is going to be the one that wins. That's why when like Sekiro won, it was like, wait, what the fuck? Like or even to
Yeah.
a lesser extent, God of War. When God of War beat Red Dead Redemption 2, and I was like, thank fucking God, man.
I was so happy, bro.
Like
Bro,
that's
pause right here. Pause right
we'll
here.
continue this next time. We'll continue this next
Yeah,
time.
I'll fucking tell you something about Red Dead next time.
We both will.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.